Okay, welcome to another edition of the Above the Bridge podcast. I'm your host, Thaddeus Park. First, I want to shout out my sponsors. Defend Hawaii has been with us since day one. They have a store in Windward Mall called No One. Also, if you go on defendhawaii.com, if you use promo code ATBPOD upon checkout, you'll receive 15% off of whatever you order. Check them out. Next, we have IREP Detail Supply. They have a store in Temple Valley Shopping Center and a brand new one in Las Vegas. But go check out Kaika, the owner. If you want anything you need to detail your car, truck, van, waxes, polishes, soaps, go check them out. irepdetailsupply.com, promo code ATBPOD upon checkout. Also 15% off your entire purchase order. Next, we have Hawaii Candy Factory, and you see their stuff everywhere. They have noms. It's a bunch of local treats with candies with lemon peel and lihimui on top. They have s'mores now. They have a whole bunch of crazy mix up concoctions. Go check them out. HawaiiCandyFactory.com, promo code ATBPOD upon checkout. You'll receive 10% off your entire purchase order. Last, we have our Hawaii Medicinal Mushroom Company, Med Mushroom High. Right now they have four different tinctures of extracted mushroom. They have the red reishi, they have turkey tail, chaga, and lion's mane. And each one of these mushrooms have a different medicinal property. If you go on their website, medmushroomhigh.com, it'll describe exactly what each one does, and you can order it on their website. Use promo code ATBPOD upon checkout. All capitals, you'll receive 45% off your first tincture of mushrooms. Go check them out. I take this every single day, every day, first thing in the morning. All right. Aloha. Welcome back to another episode of the Above the Bridge podcast. Today, we're celebrating a significant milestone: 4 incredible years of sharing stories, insight, and inspiration. From our very first episode till now, we have explored many topics and welcomed incredible guests. I want to thank my daughter and fiance for the support over the past year, DJ Hoppa for always helping me with any editing questions I have. Also, my first producer, Boy Band John, for helping me get this whole thing started. I wanted to thank our sponsors, Defend Hawaii, IREP Detail Supply, Hawaii Candy Factory, and Med Mushroom Hawaii. I especially want to thank my guests over this past year. You have made me laugh, cry, but most of all, you had inspired me in so many ways. Last, I want to thank you, our amazing listeners. Thank you for tuning in every week, supporting, sharing, and showing me the aloha I get from you guys since I started this thing. You have no idea how much it means to me and how much I appreciate each and every one of you. Join us for this episode as we reflect on this year's journey, highlighting some of the memorable moments and looking ahead to what's next. Thank you for being a part of the Above the Bridge podcast family. Aloha. I was watching videos of your son, and bruh, his hands are quick, and way he moves is real smooth.
Yeah.
How nervous you get when you watching him fight?
Honestly, when he fights, I'm like, I get so nervous. Like, bro, it's worse than when I fight. Like when I fight, I'm nervous. Like my mouth come dry a little bit, and I gotta put water. And like, I mean, that's normal, right? But when my son fight, like, oh, I say not back. I say like, maybe warm up yet. We just got to the back. So I warm up. Like I sitting down, I sweating already, bro. And then even all the way up to the ring, I'm like, I look at him like, Max, you okay? Good. Yeah, good. So I'm like, okay, hug me then. Hug me if you're good. So I stay hugging him. I hugging him. And then he just standing straight like this with his arms straight down like this. Like Shane Brown. I'm like, hug me, kiss me.
Round 2024 spin it to win it champion.
I've always done the DJing thing because I just love music. Like
Yeah.
whatever, we just go out there and you just have fun.
I think you were the most animated, bro. You were dancing and moving this time.
But it was good. It was good. And I think on the last set, I actually got to play a little bit more of what I wanted because they threw in that curveball for the request. So whatever you had planned, it's just not going to work, right? So you have to get
Yeah,
in that request. And I just started playing like, normal stuff, and I think the crowd enjoyed it. So
it was
yeah,
cool. And then, yeah, right off and that was the best. Right off the stage, we took a shot, and I was like,
off the dome.
this feels right. This feels right.
Man, Arya's getting older, and I guess I guess recently she kind of put you in a situation.
She had like a Halloween thing, and of course I have find my iPhone, so I'm looking where she's at and thinking, okay, now I'm gonna accidentally run into her, and oh, when I did, like she was not happy to see me, bro. Like she's like, Daddy, you gotta go. Like put into perspective that little girl that needed me holding her hand, trick or treating every year. That is done, bro. It's gone. I'm happy the person that she is and the friends she's made are good girls, and yeah, and everything in life is gonna happen. Boys are gonna come into the picture. I'm gonna get arrested for murder. Or I want to meet Bruce Lee and chop it up with him. Bob
Hmm.
Marley. I would want to meet Walt Disney. If you read the Bible, if you know who King David is, I would want to meet that
Hmm.
dude. And for the reason why King David was somebody I always looked up to because I'm small. He was the guy that messed up Goliath. He was a small
Yeah,
warrior. And from I
yeah.
was already a fan.
Mine would definitely be Bob,
Yeah.
definitely be Pac,
T.
Nip. Actually, Nipsey would be the other
Oh,
guy that rest in peace to Nipsey Hussle. But Nip would be another guy that I would want to talk to if I had the chance. Dr. Sebi is
no.
the guy who cured AIDS. Dr. Sebi is uh another person that would be high up on
What
that list.
are other some of the bigger artists you got to perform with?
Natty vibes.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, I sang What Kind of Road with them
Oh,
at
that's
Short
from
Fire.
here.
I love that song. I That was the first song that I learned from Penny actually when I was playing with Clay at the Shack. Remember, I told him I was
Yeah.
like, I want to do a kind of road, and then he was like, ah, and I'm like, I got it, I got it. And then I made sure I got it. And that song took me really far because every time somebody would call me up on stage when I was in the very beginning, and that's how I started getting a lot of gigs. I
Yeah.
would be like, I know how to play O'Connor roll, and everybody would look at me like,
What?
who are you? What the fuck? And then I'm like, but I would always be really respectful with that. Like I would always put my lyric phone away and be like, I know the words. I know
Yeah.
the towns I'm talking about.
I
I
feel
know
like
what
the
I'm
stuff you guys are doing is so authentic and from the heart. How much fun are you guys having doing this kind of stuff?
We don't feel like we're working. And a lot of times we're doing this for free,
Yeah.
and then this is something that if we were to get paid to do as a job, it wouldn't feel like work. But I also want to pursue this passion and try and end a real world problem crisis here in Hawaii and try to implement how we solved it here in Hawaii worldwide. And for me, doing the right thing was uh, trying to aim toward ending houselessness. I don't think anything is gonna deter me away from that. Every day a new challenge comes or a new opportunity. I feel like it's a test of
There is a
character.
comedy scene in Hawaii. It's a art, and bro, local dudes are fucking hilarious, man. Yeah, you guys, it's the same thing. We may be different in our culture, and we say I say motherfucker a lot. Like that's that. Hey, motherfucker, come here. You
Yeah.
guys say fuck a lot, and I used to think fuck was a Hawaiian word until I figured it out, bro. I'm like, yeah, you motherfuckers like me. They call me
We're
fuck all
in I think it was Singapore, and you're telling me to have like strict rules.
And we're supposed to go check in at the check-in office or whatever. And I gotta take a shit. So I go to the bathroom, I use the bathroom, and I go to flush it. I think it's like clogged. Like I'm then like okay, we got it runs like, oh, we gotta go. So we just go down and we go down to the room. Hey guys, I know you guys know that there's a lot of rules here in Singapore. But just a few that you might run into every day here. I just wrote down a list, and she shows me the list. And number one said, don't like basically like don't leave in the toilet. Like
And it's already
jail time.
upstairs.
Yeah, jail time. And I'm like. I ran upstairs and I called room service, like, "Hey guys, just gotta
You're
cover
just
my
gonna leave
bathroom."
them.
I had to. I mean, we had to go to the office. I was like, "Shoot, I'll just take care of this after." Let's take care of this after. But she showed me that. I was like, "No, I gotta do this now."
Oh, that would have been so weird. Like you cannot fight because you're in jail because you unclogged the toilet. So I would like to take this time to give you guys an opportunity to talk to the people supporting you, the families of the students, your students, and address them with whatever you guys want to tell them.
Remember what I tell you, every day after practice, you're going to get highs and lows in life, right? You got to take it. You got to keep moving forward. So that's all I get to say to my kids is that I'm going to love you guys.
That I appreciate each and single one of them. And for them to continue to fight and stand by us, we can't thank them enough, and for us, we just want the right thing to be done, and we just want to get back with the life goes on no matter what. And this is only a challenge, and I accept the challenge, and all I'm doing is doing the right thing and fighting for what's right.
Sounds,
with the family.
Sounds like you're being a monarch. In your opinion, when do you step away from that? Like, how old does your daughter have to be where you, kind of loosen the reins and let them experience life on their own?
I've heard people in the past, parents tell their kids, I'm not your friend. That's not my job. My job is to be your parent. And that's not what I don't agree with that.
Yeah, me neither.
I think you can have that relationship with your kids. You can be their friend because they're most likely to tell their friends everything.
Wow, that really hits home. I like that. If you're their friend, they're likely to tell their friends anything.
You can be friends with your kids and them still respect you. We want that with everyone. We tell our kids that, you need to respect people, have respect for people. So why can't we have that same relationship, You can be friends with someone and still guide them, or your child and still guide them and help them make
always have this question, and I still never got one real answer. Why you wash the rice? And what is all that stuff that comes out?
Yeah, so the reason you wash your rice is so you don't get lickings.
That's
no.
That's
I don't know.
True, bro.
We just have to wash the rice until the water wasn't murky, and then you're like, okay, I don't know. I have no clue. I don't know if it's good or bad.
I'm never gonna get the answer to this.
If I posted a video without washing the rice, oh God, I lose my Hawaii card. Boom. I'm taking off Hawaiian. Guarantee. It's gonna be Haole Keto Dad. Yeah. I'm not gonna post a video and I'm like, no way. No ways, bro. The Filipinos and the Hawaiians gonna come out swinging.
I guess that's the truest answer, bro. We wash the rice so we don't get lickings. From the work I seen that you post on Instagram, so creative. It's fun. It's elegant. How did you develop that?
Partially answer your question is perception. I just think it's me expressing the way I perceive things, like very base level. But on a technical level, it's like, well, what I see with my eyes in real time, I have to translate. It has to go through a process of like using tools, processing it, editing, right? And then putting it out for people for you to watch and say that is art. The first step is my perception. So anybody else who asks this kind of question, either of me or of themselves, right? Like, how do I make cool videos? My question is, what's your perception?
I like watching the reels that you guys made because they're super funny, but the bloopers had me dying.
He's like rolling off the couch. I'm like, why are you rolling so softly? Like, just roll. Stop catching yourself. And we're like, cut.
Commit. You gotta commit, bro.
Or the one where he's like promoting when we threw the midget in the bag.
Yeah,
that one.
he's like talking so soft, like you can barely hear him. Like this is like, where's the enthusiasm? Like put some bass in your voice. Like what are you doing? And then he got into it. So it's just
Yeah, I'm
like
not a camera guy.
he is.
Oh, no.
He is. That's why he has me to just motivate him and hype him up, and
Yo,
that's why the reels come out as
Monopool
good as
man.
they.
I swear to God, I grew up and I swear I chased a Monopool man all the way down the street. And I know that freaking guy knows, I think he does it on purpose. He plays little music and he sees me and I'm chasing his ass down the street and I know he sees me and he makes me run like 2 blocks before he stops. What's your go-to from the Monopool man?
So Nanakuli special. You know what that is? I don't know on that
No,
side, but
I don't know what that is.
the fried noodles. They put the fries and then they put the mustard mayonnaise sauce on top.
Oh,
Gosh. Winner. But like I gave it to
winner.
my coworker that is from the mainland, and she said it's so good. But I was on the toilet for like 2 hours after. I'm like, girl, that's okay. Your body is
You
gonna
have
adjust.
someone filming for you though, because you put on little skits and stuff.
I know, embarrassing things. No, I can't do that in front of anyone. No shame. It's just, I can't do it. Like I've had friends or like my roommate, she's one of my best friends, and I'm like, can you go in your room? I was like, I have to film something. She's like, I don't like, I know you don't care. I was like, it's embarrassing.
Well, so
That's why I
you're
tell
really
people,
that shy.
I am like, I tell people, I'm like, I embarrass myself for like on the internet. Like that's what I do.
What grosses you out?
Other like seeing other people like dig their nose. Like that is so disgusting. Like it is just like don't like go to the bathroom at least. Like don't do it in public. Just go like or use a paper towel. You don't have to go like that is just nasty.
What, did a lot of kids in your school dig their nose?
Yeah.
You catch them
Actually,
you catch them eating their boogers? Really?
yes, I told you this.
Like a full booger.
Yes. It is
Oh.
so gross. Like get away from me. Don't look at me. Just stay away. 6 feet.
What do you tell them? Do you
I don't tell
call
them
them out?
anything.
You don't say, "Oh, you eating your boogers." You just like, "Oh, brother, what tastes good?" You should tell them something.
Totally against the Seahawks. I actually really like the Seahawks, and
I hate them. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Well, but you're a 49ers fan, so I
Yo.
totally get it. I like Pete Carroll. I think he's actually a really good coach, and he really, listening to his interview with I think it was Richard Sherman recently.
Yeah, I listened to that too. I heard that one also.
It was very interesting, and it showed me more about like it actually made me really like Pete Carroll even more than I did. So.
I'm not gonna say I like him, but I did like the fact that he talked about that Super Bowl play when they I thought that was cool that he talked about it. He still could go to hell for all I care. But I did notice on your Instagram you gave a class in Oregon and you kind of been doing talks and stuff. Like, how does it feel to be teaching and to educate people on what you're doing?
Yeah, it's funny because public speaking is probably my biggest fear.
Boy, you seem good at it, bro.
I know. It's funny because people always tell me that, but I'm like, man, bro, like you don't have no idea how bad my hands are shaking. But honestly, like, I've always looked at it like, and it's something that I pray on to is like, I always want to say like, I hope that if I could impact one person in that room, that is my goal. And that's why I do it. You got to be fulfilled in what you do. And I'm a big advocate for that now. Like, man, life is gonna happen. Life is gonna move. And if you're not happy, if you can't, like, I know for sure, like, but God forbid something happens to me tomorrow, like I can go away knowing that I did everything in my power to do what it is that fulfilled me.
Time is really short and very fleeting. I think people need to realize that other people are going through stuff, and sometimes we need to put our pride and our ego aside and appreciate the people that we love that are here. And our ego gets in the way, like, bro, I'm fat. He said that. I like talk to him. And what if you were gone the next day? I'd feel terrible. People need to put their petty stuff aside and sometimes realize that connection and relationships are more important than stupid ego stuff and being so selfish. Because one day they're not going to be there, And I wish, you wish your mom was here. I wish my dad was here. I wish my brother's here. I'd love to have dinner one more time, talk to him one more time, So we got to make sure we make the most of the present, and value that.
We have opportunity to do that with the people we love right now that are still around us. Good luck to you in this next election, and keep doing what you're doing. You are making moves and you are leading by example, and that's more than what anybody could ask for. And you're doing it with a smile, and most of all, you're doing it with aloha.
As long as I wake up every day and I can breathe and I get an opportunity to try to be a better dad, a better husband, a better family man, a better neighbor. I count my blessings every day. I struggle like everybody else. I have to pay bills like everybody else. I suffer from the same kind of challenges as you. And I'm very thankful, very grateful, and I will always, always honor that. And I'm so, thankful to God, right?
Yep.
I don't mean to be religious, because I'm not, but the reality is that, man, we are so blessed in many, many ways, whether you believe in God or not. There's something greater than, us.
Yep,
and
100%.
And waking up every day, we have an opportunity to make.
I just created an Instagram page for my cat, because I know that there's people love cat videos, and she's been growing a bit, and I just thought, this would be fun, just like share some of her content, some of the things that she does when people don't usually see a cat walking around on a leash, let alone a hairless cat, wearing octopus costume.
Yeah.
Do you have a leash and a harness for your cat yet?
I do, and I also make him swim. Well, not make him, but he loves the ocean. He swims.
Your cat swims?
My cat swims. I'll show you videos, bro. He swims back in for a while, man. I'm sure you got choke goals.
You got it, all right. Hey, if you want to accomplish something, you got to write it down. You got to think it through and actually really work towards it. Because if not, you're just moving blindly, and moving blindly is not really a productive thing to do, right? You're just going based off of what's top of your head. You got to actually really break it down, and it makes it easier. So, that's something I think everybody should do. I'd rather.
Yep, I do it, bro. I manifest my own stuff, and bro, you make a list, start checking off boxes, and once you checked off a bunch, you realize how far you come to the goal that you're shooting for. What is some of your pet peeves?
Oh, dude. One current right now is when dishes are washed, and when I check them, I gotta rewash them because they're dirty as hell.
That's kids,
one.
Right? Yeah.
That's like major, man. Next is
that's
pet
a good
peeve
one.
Is let's see, when a woman, or like when my wife has dirty fingernails. That's like that's like a to me, because I'm like, oh, come on, like my nails, like I don't get manicures and shit, but my pretty cool. You know what I'm saying?
It's clean.
They're clean. Maybe it's because I was washing them dishes.
God, I'm just in a place now. I truly believe I can make anyone's brows like 10 times better. Like I'm super confident in what I do now.
And the reason why someone would get it tattooed is so that you wouldn't have to put on makeup, or like the shape is perfect, or
I mean, there's multiple reasons why, but yeah, you have a perfect shape. It's like on all the time. It's some people like don't have hair, so they kind of need it, and some people like have hair and they just like want it to look good like 24/7. It looks so natural, honestly, that I truly believe like honestly everyone needs it. Like all females. I mean, just come to me.
This whole conversation is making me realize how happy I am I'm not a girl and have to deal with any of that shit. I can wake up, wash my face, and right now where I live, all of the canal is overgrown, and there's trees and shrubs and weeds and everything growing out of the sides of the canal. If there's a big rain or a storm, all that debris will get wiped away, and it's going to form a dam, and thus creating another flood.
I feel like
the whole waiting, yeah, like you said, waiting to fix a problem until it finally happens is so common. And
Yeah.
you know, sometimes I think about it, like I wonder if like we'll get in and we'll see why it's like that.
The last time they dredged this canal, 2020, two excavators got stuck and they had to get a crane and put them out. And that was the last time they dredged it.
A lot of it, like that you said, seems like a super simple common sense thing. That fixing the potholes as soon as they happen, why aren't we doing that? Like,
yeah,
is there an actual reason, or are we just being super
I mean, it just
complacent?
shows our us being dads and our love for our children and just us being so involved in their lives. My daughter is 2 years. My middle daughter is 2 years older than yours. She's 15, so she graduates in 2 years. So, but
yeah,
you know, for our daughters, we want to put this like protective force field over them. You know, being like Kobe said, girl dads. You know what I mean? Like it's a different. They
yeah.
bring a different demeanor out of us. So, yeah, man, enjoy it, bro. Because when that moment comes, I'll be waiting to talk to you after. Like
Oh
that, you know,
yeah.
how was it?
Her wanting to go cruise at her friend's house instead of cruise at daddy nowadays, and it's like, what? Just
Yeah,
stay home with me, and
yeah.
gotta go. It's like, okay.
You gotta, you know what I learned? You gotta bribe them with like food or something. Like my middle daughter, man. Hey, I'll take you where you want to eat, anywhere you want to go.
Yeah, let's
You go
go.
sushi bay, let's go. Just sit down and have a meal with me.
So I know you're from Big Island, and you're especially like you said you're raised on a farm, so you have that grit, moke action inside of you. How easy is it to turn it on and off?
It is very easy. It's like I become a whole different person because I am a titta. So right now to you, I'm giving you a little bit of give and take with the titta. I'm definitely more relaxed right now because this is a podcast and not an interview room, or you're not someone of the pageant world, of course. So I don't have to completely turn it on. So there is those levels to it. But when I'm at home with my family or outside and doing the regular girl things and the titta things, it's all pigeon. It's all pigeon.
The mocha hunters can come out after.
Yes.
That's good.
But I think that if I did win Miss Hawaii USA, I would bring her out a lot more.
Yeah, hype you so up. Like
I remember you always hyped me up, man. You always hyped me up for them.
I was like, bruh, this is it. Like, I got you so pumped to fight him, and you came out and you were cleaning his clock.
I mean, it was a close match until that.
It was going back and forth, but every technique you landed, it was like heavy.
I was trying to be sneaky, and I was going to sweep that leg so he would fall and trip, and I would, hit him, right?
Yeah.
But he didn't bite that, so he came close, and he spun, and he hit my headgear with his elbow, and it shifted. Like, I couldn't see. I saw black. Then all I felt was on heel right straight to my nose, and boom. And I just like, all right. So I stepped back and, getting reset. And that's when I felt the blood just rush and the referee
Long time ago, they had Gwen Stefani, Holla Back Girl. All the girls are screaming, I ain't no holla. And I'm like, yes, you are. You freaking holla back last week. Like, you can't sing this song. You're lying.
Thaddeus, it's all about manifesting. They're trying to not be a holla back girl. So they're like, I'm not a holla back girl. Like, it's all about you say it and then you'll believe it and eventually do it. That's like...
Okay, I get
Let me defend the girls real quick, but that's hysterical.
It's like the Drake one, started from the bottom. Like, you missing 2 teeth, your card got declined. Like...
Because they're working their way to the top, Thaddeus. They're working their way to the top. They're manifesting. That's hysterical, though. That's really funny.
I just want to thank everybody for tuning in over the past 4 years. I'm looking forward to the next year for a lot of different things. I'll see you above the bridge. Aloha.